Hi everyone, this week we are taking a look at Cliff Empire for PC, so without further ado, let's get on with a review. Cliff Empire is a city builder tower defense game. You create a city for the remnants of humanity atop a human-made cliff in the aftermath of a nuclear apocalypse. You can customize the game modes of which you play, which is a nice feature. You have a standard city builder mode, a sandbox city builder mode where you can just build whatever you want, and a tower defense mode, which was ridiculously hard. I don't know if I'm just really bad at it, but I just couldn't figure it out. I didn't get very far in that one at all. Cliff Empire is quite unique for a city builder, by which I mean it's kind of 3 city builders in one. You have 3 cliff tops that you build on, each one of them is its own independent city. So there's more city management to be on top of when you get going. You need to think of the best way to make your 3 cities work in tandem with each other, all the while also thinking about what the best way is to make some money so you can carry on growing and improving your city. You can research upgrades which shares the burden for a lot of things across your 3 cities, and I thought that was a really nice touch. It did save me a few times, especially with things like water or battery packs, that kind of thing. They seem to be the biggest problems in the early game. The disasters are very well named actually, they are a disaster. You need to prepare for these. Each different disaster affects your city in different ways. They can affect your power production, your food production, they can bring down your drones that you have flying about. You can even make these positive, like with the lightning storms and the lightning rods to get yourself some extra battery packs. I'd say always have a contingency for everything in your city in place. That way, if you have a disaster come along that affects one of your productions, you always have a backup in place so that it doesn't hinder your cities. I think the meanest disasters are the invasions though. I didn't think these would be that big of a deal. I thought, oh, they'll just come in, they might attack a few things. No, they'll come in and they will wipe you clean and they will take out your mines so you cannot build anything else and you can't repair anything and you're kind of just stuck. It's one of these city builders that leads you into a false sense of security, making you think that everything is fine, but in reality, there's always something just around the corner that's going to come up and slap your face and make it ruin your day. I will say, if you're used to playing city builders, definitely play through the tutorial. It's great to help you figure out what you need to do. Now when I first loaded it up, I did have to nip into the settings to change a couple of things. The depth of field effect that seems to be on, I toned that down. It was making me feel a little bit travel sick for some reason. I don't know why, that might just be me. And I definitely had to turn down the movement sensitivity. The default mode has you flying around like a caffeinated hummingbird, which was just a little bit too much. Visually, Cliff Empire is a gorgeous game. The modern building style and the clean, crisp cliff tops were one of the main selling points for me. Now I've got to say, I absolutely adored playing Cliff Empire. The challenge was very welcome. I found myself getting a little bit further each time I played, and this added to the rewarding feeling you get from playing the game. But I do have a couple of gripes with it. In its current state, I feel like there is only really one way you can go about playing it. I know it's about survival, and that is a great starting point, but let's build on that. Yes, you survived, great stuff. Now where can you go? What can you do next? Are you going to focus on helping the environment? Go full hog into industry? These are things that I would like to see. And yeah, I know you could do each one of these in a way on top of your cliffs, but maybe you want to do that across all of them. And while I'm talking about the cliffs, it would be great if you could manually choose which cliff you want. Currently how it works is you select a randomly generated trio of cliff tops until you're happy with what you get, and that's what you're going to play on. Either don't give people the option and you just get what you're given, or let people choose. I feel like it's in between the two at the minute. Just let me choose my cliff tops. Well, that's it for this week's review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you have any suggestions of games you want us to take a look at next, then drop us a comment down below. I've popped some videos of other reviews that we've done and they should be on screen now, which I hope you take a look at and enjoy. Until next time, ta-ta for now.